Not every single mother. Sister wives Pete and Brown break silence with shocking Mother's Day message that sparks drama. In a rare and emotionally charged message that has sent shockwaves through the Sister Wives fan base, 19-year-old Peyton Brown, the eldest son of Cody and Janelle Brown, has broken his silence on social media with a deeply personal and controversial Mother's Day post. Known for being one of the more private members of the now infamous polygamist family, Peyton's decision to speak out publicly for the first time in years has ignited a firestorm of debate, speculation, and heartbreak among fans, critics, and former cast members alike. Peyton, who was raised within the complex dynamics of the Brown family structure, a group of 18 children navigating life under the leadership of their father, Cody Brown, and his 4 wives, has long been seen as a quiet but observant presence on the TLC reality show. However, this latest revelation suggests that he may have carried emotional scars from his upbringing far deeper than anyone could have imagined. His Mother's Day post, shared across multiple platforms, included a cryptic caption that read, "Greater than not every single mother deserves a celebration. Some are just bad parents hiding behind biology and tradition." The post was accompanied by a photo of an empty chair at a dining table, symbolizing what many interpreted as a void left by a maternal figure, or figures, that Peyton no longer recognizes or respects. This blunt statement immediately drew attention, particularly because it appeared to directly challenge the traditional portrayal of motherhood that the Sister Wives series often highlighted. For years, the show painted a picture of sisterhood, unity, and shared responsibility among the 4 wives, Janelle, Mary, Christine, and Robyn, who collectively raised dozens of children. But Peyton's words suggest a different narrative, one filled with disappointment, disillusionment, and perhaps even betrayal. Fans were quick to speculate about whom Peyton was referring to in his post. Was he speaking generally? Or was this a direct critique of one or more of his mothers? To understand the weight of Peyton's message, it's important to revisit the unique environment in which he grew up. As part of a polygamous family living in Leahy, Utah, Peyton was raised alongside half-siblings from different mothers, all under the same roof, or, more accurately, in interconnected homes. Each wife had her own household, and while they worked together to raise the children, there were clear divisions in authority, affection, and emotional support. In interviews over the years, several of the Brown children have spoken about the challenges of growing up in such a large and unconventional family. While some praise their upbringing for teaching them independence, resilience, and cooperation, others have hinted at feelings of neglect, confusion, and emotional distance. Peyton, being the oldest son of Janelle and Cody, was expected to be a role model. His position in the family came with expectations and responsibilities, and according to insiders close to the family, he often struggled with the pressure to uphold the image of a happy, obedient child in a family that was anything but simple. For years, Peyton remained silent. Unlike some of his younger siblings, such as Madison, Logan, or Aurora, who have been vocal on social media about their experiences growing up, Peyton stayed off the radar. He didn't engage in public debates about polygamy, nor did he participate in any of the follow-up specials or spin-off projects that other Browns have embraced. That silence, however, appears to have been a build-up to something bigger. In a follow-up post that quickly gained traction, Peyton expanded on his initial message. "Greater than, I used to think love was automatic, just because someone gave birth to you. I thought sacrifice meant staying in a relationship where your child is constantly overlooked, manipulated, or treated like property. I used to believe that respect was owed just because of titles like mom or dad. Now I know better. Respect must be earned. Love must be shown. And sometimes, the people who should protect you the most are the ones who hurt you the deepest." These words struck a nerve with many viewers, especially those who have followed the Browns' journey since the show first aired in 2010. Over the course of more than a decade, Sister Wives has documented everything from financial struggles to marital infidelity, legal battles, and emotional breakdowns. Yet, until now, very few children have openly criticized their parents in such a public and pointed way. As expected, Peyton's comments did not go unnoticed by the rest of the Brown clan. Within hours of his post going viral, whispers began circulating on social media and in fan forums about how the family was reacting behind closed doors. Sources close to the family claimed that Janelle Brown was devastated by her son's words. According to these reports, she reached out to him personally, trying to open a dialogue. Whether or not he responded remains unclear. Cody Brown, who has long positioned himself as the spiritual and emotional leader of the family, reportedly made a rare public comment during a recent livestream. Greater than, "We're all imperfect people trying to do our best. Our kids grow up and form their own opinions. We can only hope that love prevails in the end." But for many observers, this response felt dismissive. It lacked the accountability or emotional depth that Peyton's message seemed to demand. Meanwhile, other siblings have taken to social media to express their views. Madison Brown, known for her candidness, posted a supportive message to her older brother. "Greater than, thank you for having the courage to say what so many of us feel but don't have the strength to say out loud." Her words resonated with many fans who suspect that Peyton may not be the only child harboring resentment toward their upbringing. Outside of the family, reactions have been mixed. Many fans of Sister Wives expressed empathy for Peyton, applauding his bravery in speaking out. Others, however, questioned his motives, suggesting that he was seeking attention or trying to capitalize on the family's fame. Some critics argued that Peyton's message was too broad and unfair, painting all single mothers with a negative brush. Others countered that his intent was not to generalize, but rather to highlight a specific issue within his own family dynamic. Psychotherapists and parenting experts also weighed in, noting that Peyton's experience reflects a broader truth. Parental love and biological ties do not always equate to healthy relationships. Dr. Laura Simmons, a family therapist specializing in non-traditional households, commented, "Greater than, what Peyton is expressing is not uncommon among children raised in complex family systems. When emotional needs aren't met, regardless of intention, it can lead to lasting wounds. What's important is that he feels safe enough to express this now." The timing of Peyton's post couldn't have been more sensitive. With Sister Wives recently renewed for another season, and the family still dealing with ongoing legal issues related to their polygamous lifestyle. This new drama threatens to overshadow the carefully curated image the Browns have tried to maintain. TLC has not officially responded to Peyton's statements, but sources indicate that producers are monitoring the situation closely. There is speculation that Peyton may be approached for an interview or featured in a future episode discussing his perspective. However, given his history of avoiding the spotlight, it's unlikely he will agree to participate in any official capacity. Whether or not Peyton chooses to expand further on his thoughts, his message has already opened the door for a broader conversation about parenting, accountability, and the realities of life in a polygamist family. For fans who have followed the Browns for over a decade, this moment represents a turning point. One that forces a reevaluation of everything we thought we knew about the family. The glossy surface of unity and unconditional love that the show once portrayed now seems increasingly fragile, revealing cracks that run deep. Peyton's words serve as a reminder that behind every camera lens and scripted confession lies a human story. One that isn't always easy to tell, but often needs to be heard. And perhaps, in choosing to speak out on Mother's Day, a day traditionally dedicated to honoring maternal love, Peyton has done exactly that. He's reminded us that not every mother deserves praise, and not every child finds comfort in the arms of their parent. But in breaking his silence, he's taken the first step toward healing, and maybe, just maybe, helping others find their voice too.